And here comes their first crew in on approach for the day, and this crew is coming in hot. Cap's gonna have to brake check this one to try and get it set up. So he's coming in, he starts turning to the port side. I thought he was gonna go for that starboard side dock. It's wide open, but instead, going to turn around, come back to the port side, and try and cut in front of this other boat. Oh no, he goosed it! Oh! Oh my! They smacked that one hard! So our guy gets off, kind of does that slow approach on bringing it over, checks the damage out. Oh my, that was one heck of a smack. And of course the bow's cutting out on them now. So they're still drifting off the dock. They're not even really done yet. They've got the ladies up there in the bow, and there we go. Finally, they're going to get him a bow line so he can get it pulled over. I hope we get a good shot at what this looks like because they smacked that one solid. But as usual, guys, welcome back to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today, if you can't tell, we're down here visiting Point Marina. So here comes our next crew in on approach. And we've got some people climbing over the bow rail, which always makes things a little more hectic. And we got somebody who leaped off the stern as the boat's moving forward pretty quickly, actually. I'm surprised we haven't seen a brake check yet. And it looks like one of the guys that was hanging on the bow rail has also jumped off as well. And we've got the bilge pump kicking on, which is usually a peculiar sign at this point as well. So they finally get it stopped. Our guy's got the bow line, and of course we don't even have a stern line. We're just going to use the old human stern line. Pretty common down here in South Florida. I mean, why would we need more than one line on a boat, right? Just one will get you done. And our crew with the bilge pump, it is full-blown going now. We've got somebody in the water and somebody standing up there behind the motors. I don't know what's wrong, but definitely something is going on with this team. And so our next boat is starting to make its approach in on the dock. So Cap's got the slow roll approach going, taking his time. And it looks like we've got some lines being made ready even, so our crew looks prepared at least. And the lady goes for the grab, misses. And nobody's really making an effort now to get onto the dock, and there we go. Cap realizes it. He's like, all right, let me back this one up again and see if I can get us a little closer. So he's going to start to try and turn it in. He's going to have to get the bow over and somebody up at the bow to go ahead and grab a pole or get a line on the dock, and then they can walk it up as the current's going left to right across the screen. But our guy in the bow, he's hesitant to try and go over the bow rail. He grabs the pole, but now the stern's kicking out, and we're going to see this boat start to flip around. So Cap's leading the helm for some reason. Our lady goes for a quick line toss. Nope. And Cap's going to back off one more time. I don't understand. The dock to the right of them's open, and the wind and current's going that way. I don't know why you wouldn't just go to that dock and let it push you in. So Cap's going to start making his way back that direction. Oh, there we go. Light bulb. He's going to do the same thing I just mentioned now, and they're going to go to the open dock over here on the starboard side. And this one should be much easier, as once again, the wind and current's just going to push them right into the dock. You just need to make sure you don't approach it too fast. Brake checks. Our girl still can't quite get the line on the pole for some reason, and she decides, yeah, we're just going to skip that one and step off. And here comes our next crew on approach. And man, this crew's coming in hot as well. I don't know what is going on down here today, but the speed some of these boats are approaching is a little crazy. So Cap's coming in, does wind up brake checking it. He's got an assistant on the dock. They already had the line up there for them to grab. Now Cap's in reverse. What is he doing? You've got a line on the dock. Let your boy handle it now. But no, Cap tries to apply the power and reverse it out. I don't know why. So our guy's trying to lightly pull him back up. I can still tell where Cap's sitting right there. He wants to play with that throttle some more. And so Cap stands up, looks at Wifey like, bro, get off onto the dock. But he's in reverse, and he winds up smacking it. So she goes for the light toss. There we go. She's got it around. And they should be good to go from there. Oh man, these bow rails, bro, always a tricky one. So our guy's sitting on the bow rail. If Cap brake checks it, he's toast. But fortunately for him, he goes for the quick one hop, gets off, and actually uses the bow rail to hold the boat off the dock. And what could have been ugly pretty quickly actually winds up being a really good approach. And we've got a Boston whaler coming in on approach here with the crew. Got two people standing over here on the port side, so it looks like we got some assistance ready to go for Cap. Got a good approach speed, taking it easy, which is nice because that's not something we've seen a lot of today. I'll tell you what, we've seen at least 20 boats today approach this dock way faster than I thought they should. Just fortunately for them, not much happened most of those times. So, coming in bow first, our guy's going to sit up there on the gunnel, and Cap's not quite going to get far enough over to get him off. So he goes for the pull grab, and he's trying to pull the boat up. Foot gets hung up for a second. Somebody else off over the bow as well. And there we go. Wifey with the stern line toss. And they'll be able to get this one put up. But that stern was kicking out quick. Look at how hard our guy's having to pull to try and get this boat back over, to show you how much the current's actually pulling today in here. And that's what, man, all the portside docks today have been tough. And our next crew, and look at this Tangled Line mess. I don't know if this is just a Miami thing or what, but everybody shows up here at the docks, pulls up with a rat's nest like this in hand, and look at how thin the line is even. But, I mean, I guess it kind of works, but he was sitting there trying to untangle it, but just look at the mess he's got here. Things would be a whole lot easier if it was just coiled up correctly, but they're on and they're ready to go. And speaking of ready to go, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.